So for this lesson, you'll need a piece of cardboard. Helps to have a large piece of cardboard like this, and 2 pencils. So here are my 2 pencils. And you need a sunny spot in your house that will stay sunny for a little while. So you may have to look around, even for a day or two, to find the best spot. It's not a very sunny day in my house today, but there's enough light coming by on the back of my couch that I think this is going to work for me. So here's what you do. First, I'm going to test to make sure that my spot is sunny enough. I'm going to put down my piece of cardboard. Now, if I had a table, that would be a little easier, but my table's not in a sunny spot. And then I'm going to take my pencil, and I'm going to make sure that my pencil makes a shadow. Now let's see if I can get a little bit closer up, but you should be able to see actually from where you are the shadow that the pencil is forming right here on my piece of cardboard. So that's perfect. Next, and this part you may want an adult to help you with because you're going to need to poke a little hole so that your you see my shadow? You're going to need to poke a little hole in your cardboard so the pencil will stay there. So I'm going to be very careful, but you may need an older person, either an adult or an older family member. And I'm just going to take my pencil tip here, let's show you, and stick it through the cardboard enough so that the pencil will stick up just like that, okay? And then I'm going to put it back in my sunny spot. And here we go. Let's see if we can get it to have a good shadow that you can see. Maybe I'll try to get a little bit closer. Okay, hopefully you can see it just a little bit better. So the next step is I'm going to draw where the shadow is falling on my cardboard. So with my other pencil, I'm going to take it and draw that shadow. Now my shadow right now is going out in kind of a fan pattern, but I'm going to try to do right down the middle. And let's see, I'm going to pick that up so you can see it, because I realize you can't. You see that line going down the middle? That's where my shadow's falling. So I'm going to place it back down. Just darken that line so you can see it. And then I want to check the time. So I'm just going to look at my watch. Oh, I don't know if I can show you because it's kind of upside down. So it says right now it's 12:11. So it's actually lunchtime at my house. So I'm going to put down the time of day it is right there next to that line. So I'm going to put it right on top, and I'll show you in a minute. It's 12:11 at noontime. So I'll just show you what I did. Can you see the writing there? So that's the time that I drew that line. Now, if you want to, you could just make a picture to show what time it is. So it's lunchtime, so I think I'll draw my lunch. So I'm gonna, instead of putting the time down, I'm gonna draw a sandwich. I'll show you my sandwich in a second. It's got some lettuce coming out of it, and it's on a plate. Maybe I would draw a little piece of fruit next to it. So that's another way you can do it if you want to draw a symbol of what time it is, something that shows you the time rather than drawing in the numbers. Now, here's the fun part. I'm going to come back to my sundial later on in the afternoon, and I'm going to see if that shadow moves. If it moves, I'm going to take my pencil. I'm going to leave my sundial right here. But if the shadow moves, I'll be drawing the next position that it moves to. Where does it move to? Now, over time, you should be seeing something changing. Why do you think that's changing? You may have traced your shadow and noticed some things about your own shadow too. Can you find any patterns? What is the shadow doing in the morning before you go to school maybe? What is it doing at noontime, at lunchtime, when you're at your home? What is it doing in the late afternoon or the early evening after you get done with school during the day? Is it still in the same place? Is there any kind of pattern? I would love to hear what you find out.